And we're live. Hello, friends. Vicar, Bravati, Corporate Commander. Hi. Oh, whoops. Well, last time we made it here. There we go. To the HPS. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, and we leveled up. Pretty fancy. Good afternoon. Let me... Okay, good. Thank you for verifying that. We leveled up. So, like, what now? We needed more hack, didn't we? More hack. Yay. Okay, well that's that quest done.
I wish I could do that.
Hi. Apparently, you don't actually matter. You don't actually care. We're in the back rooms of the HPS. Why do you not care? Why do you not care that we're here? I'm so confused. I'm kind of tempted to look at these maintenance tunnels. Huh? The Bureau of
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man.
Exploration.
I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is. Don't I ever, my dear fellow? Why, I spent 3 hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
I forgot to get a perk. Let's just grab carrying capacity.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Wentworth Executive Office. The Bureau of Exploration. We seem to be pretty good explorers.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
Okay. Hey, we caught up to where we're at. Oh. How's my helmet? My helmet. We found a better helmet than I can currently have. Woo! Look at that. 108, and then our armor is 122. Okay, we're not to a point where we have better armor yet, but
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
yeah, what gave it away?
If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza. not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does this work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure.
Interesting.
That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
All right, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back to claim your commemorative hat. Simple.
All right, I'm off. Okay. I don't see any reason to do that right now, but progress. Shovel.
My dear fellow,
I see. Forsyth luxury munitions. We could use some munitions. Winston Forsyth.
looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Ugh. Let me see what you got for sale. Oh. It's an exterminator. It's really fancy, but no, it's not very damaging. So sad. Interesting. Yeah, let's head on out. I don't...
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it.
Pastry and larder. Closed. Closed. Closed.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
Nothing too interesting. Oh. Break my legs.
Impressive, as always.
And we locked, and we unlocked it, and here we are. Okay. I suppose we should go in through the front now that since we went through we made the effort to, you know, actually get the stuff to be able to go in through the front, to sneak in through the front. So let's do that. While you might do anything for a hat, I will not, because we don't want to do any more.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Yeah, we don't want to do any more side quests than we absolutely have to. At this point in the game.
You must be joking.
Incoming!
What? Okay.
Well done. We're still alive.
Well, if that's what you're gonna do, nobody actually saw me in there, but if you're gonna consider me a bad person, then we're just gonna do this the fun way.
Here goes nothing. What? Someone's coming.
Go in, kill everyone.
Huh? We've got a fight on our hands.
Oh, that's not actually a door. Yeah. Go in, steal whatever we want.
Incoming!
You say that having a decreased relationship with the board is a problem. I hate the board. If I could kill them, I would.
Gosh, that's clever.
So, you know, that's what we're doing. We were trying to do this
What? Here they come.
I'll fix you right up.
the kind way.
Everyone all right?
But y'all decided that you wanted to kill me. So now you get to die.
How did you get in here?
Killed every single one of your guards.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister. Mr. Clark. Oh, wow.
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Cut the crap. I'm here for dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is disillusioned beyond hope?
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving that you're hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course, it's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell me what you're talking about.
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Okay. Then I'll have to deal with him.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Yeah?
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time.
We are that
Reckoning
reckoning.
is most certainly due.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
For sure.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
You're saying we're heading for trouble. I'm ready for it.
It usually doesn't turn out so well for the dissidents in the stories, but I like your verve. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities.
Okay.
But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street.
Seems pretty lightly guarded to me.
Might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
Okay. Then I'll be on my way.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me to help you?
Why, indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon.
Well, okay, you can count on me, Minister Clark.
Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Okay. Well. This is exciting. I'll take the experience, but I don't want to steal anything more. Oh, what's this? Dissident. I wasn't particularly expecting it either, no. Tis. I will take some ammo, though. Had to spend some ammo to get up here, so. Okay, back down we go. Cool. So, yeah, I was like, want me to go that way? Parvati can level up. I'll give Parvati base health, yeah. And we're going to take a look at the journal. Okay. I think.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun by a pox of vagrants and
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Okay. Let's hop back out from there. My nose is not happy today. Just a second. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. So he was talking about the maintenance tunnels. Right, I don't feel like dealing with that. Maintenance tunnels. If I don't have to kill a bunch of people, it's probably for the best. I'd say. Let's go ahead and repair everything. And then go ahead and max out my sniper and my pistol. There's a dead sprat. Hopefully I only have to kill monsters down in the Undercity, not people. There's a sprat right there. Don't really care to kill sprats if I don't have to. There's a plasmid sprat right there.
All performance.
Don't mess with us.
This is fine. I'm okay with killing brobots. Oh, what's in here? Nothing. Cool.
Here we go.
That's smart.
Here we go.
Okay. Take a bypass shunt. Although I really don't need them. I have my stupidly high, well, there's now Sprat Exterminators dead over here.
Here we go.
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? As long as I fed it?
As long as you kept it safe. Kept us safe from it. Hey, Zhao. The goal of this game is... well, it's kind of like Fallout. So... There's quests, and your goal is to complete said quests.
Death Cap.
So that's really the majority of it. Otherwise, there's not necessarily a goal in so much. But yeah, so the story so far is that we are, colonists from a lost colony ship that were saved by Phineas Wells. And so now, since then, we have been trying to get the chemicals that he needs to save the rest of the colonists from that colony ship.
Just act like we belong.
And then we're also deciding the fate of Halcyon as a whole by going around and doing the things that we're doing.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all the security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just...
State your business.
Oh, you.
Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only.
Show him the minister's HAC access card.
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fine.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
I can wait.
Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, good sir. Excuse me. Okay. Any thoughts?
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all.
I don't think we'll get in trouble today. Luckily, we don't have to do paperwork simulator.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
I'll be on my way. What is the path forward?
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Come on in, guys. Max, Parvati, come on. Let's close the door behind us. Okay.
Quietly now.
Okay.
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
Necklace. I am short on hacks still. Do I have... That's science +3. Tech skills +5. Does that give me hack? No. I'm getting real unhappy about not having 150 hack right about now. Priority message. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. The workers can look forward to a lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You see the current version when you print your key card for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Yes, before you ask that sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Print ministry keycard.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon.
Wow.
Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, let's send Miss Minister. Let's look at personal files. Nah. Reading cartridge. Packaging data. Transmitting to drone. Message en route. Please allow between 3 to 9 months for your message to complete transit. Okay, so
Can we talk?
Anyone with eyes to see would not be shocked to hear that the colony is dying. But the board's solution, on the other hand, choosing to save themselves and their families and friends at the expense of the rest of the colony? Those fucking bastards.
I'm not even call you on language there, Vicar. We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play.
Good.
Your ability to get out of tight situations virtually undetected hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Think it over and get back to you. I'll take a broken snow globe. Trying to figure out how I can get more. How much? Yeah, I need 1 point of hack to be able to get that. 1 point of hack. So, I need 1 point of hack. How do I get 1 point of hack? Let me... Da. I'm trying to figure this out real quick so that I can just do this. Character attributes. Intelligence, perception. Intelligence?
Where are we headed?
Dexterity. No. Perception would be hack then? No. Take a look at hack again. Oh. Well, have fun with your movie. Good to see you, Eva. What am I? I'm looking. Stupid nose. Huh. Just from permanent concussion is what's pulling me down. Stupid nose. Inventory. Do I have a caffeinated drink to do mind skills? Because I think that mind skills will do what I want. Trying to do this real quick. Body, no, I want mind attributes. Okay. There we go. Status report. Dimethyl sulfoxide, 46 gallons. Full quantity unavailable. Partial quantity received by Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Benzene, 75 gallons. Full quantity received by Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Sodium hypochlorite, 348 gallons. Received at docking bay. Awaiting shipment to Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Okay. What is, oh, it's 40 meters down. That's why. Oh, what's this? Construction checklist. Get rid of Mr. Clark's stuff. Tear down the rest of the wall. Check to see if wall is load bearing. Do before number 2. Install stealth beam to Chairman Rockwell's steam bath. Chairman Rockwell's specifications. Install wet bar next to steam bath. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns. Okay. Fare thee well. Go, 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 go. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Thank you. That seems reasonable, honestly. We then go back through where we came. Nobody worries about us. We don't have to shoot through any blockades. And then... Run! Run! Not there. Run! So, we sneak in to the delivery. Yeah, we sneak into the delivery. That takes us to where we want to be. And then... Question mark, question mark, question mark. Progress? Bah. Okay. Just down.
Try anti-Cleos. It's better than nature.
If I spit, think I can...
Okay. Yeah, seems logical to me. Overall, making plenty of main story progress today. Makes sense. We're only doing main story progress right now, so...
What is it? I'm trying to keep a low profile.
I know of a shipment going to the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Can you sneak me in?
Are you crazy? The only thing more suicidal would be walking in the front door.
That's my other option.
Hey, it's your neck. I can get you packed away, but it won't be a pleasant journey. Get ready to take a deep breath and hold it.
I hope you're joking.
Mostly. Follow me, and play it cool.
Would now be a bad time to mention my claustrophobia? Side effect of serving my time at the prison.
Well, I need hack, so I need to be able to get to hack 150, Vicar. So I'm sorry I can't help you with that.
Sure.
Okay, moving out. Be right there.
Okay.
Here we are. I hope you like tight spaces.
Okay. You ready?
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Yep. Quiet's our job. Apparently we know exactly where we need to go, so that's good.
Here we go.
Wow, not even a scratch.
Fine kill.
I honestly don't know how my board reputation would be decreased from that fast.
Here we go.
Well, of course the board are angry. Say exit. Why does this say exit? Because it takes us to that. Barred. That's the other reason it says exit. Okay. Okay. Lots of people that way, but I can't go through that wall. But we can go through that one.
Hey, here we go!
Got him! Don't mess with us.
Got him.
I will gladly. Containment. Steel ammo. Anyone in here? Oh, there's plenty of people in here. Well, I don't think I can afford to open the cells. To be honest. Okay, well, we want to unbar this door. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to the container. This is for the greater good. There we go. while near hostiles.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
Well, I don't feel like killing all those guards, so we're just gonna dash past and... run through. Again. So back to Phineas, now that we killed a bunch of people. You know, as you do. Because killing a bunch of people for the sake of saving a few is definitely worth it. Right? Okay. Map. Oh, okay. We are hostile with pretty much everyone now. Time to run.
I only wish they weren't showing.
Anti-Cleo's energizing voice. Train caffeine at every dawn.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault here?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way one would fit.
How would you know? You've never seen one.
Neither have you. I don't know anyone who's seen one.
There we go. Well, in case you didn't realize, something exciting was happening right next to you, but you didn't notice. So that's why nothing exciting happens. You probably haven't realized this, but
Incoming. Take him down. Down they go.
We're pretty good at this.
I am on the board's most wanted now. Broken snow globe. Does that mean I put something up in my room? Up in my office? I didn't. Okay.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought? You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries. Alright, you mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing?
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your way.
It's my job.
The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
You want her to talk? Make your offer.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
People need better security. Anybody could have lifted those chemicals.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
All right, convince me.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you.
Yeah, so?
You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
The answer is no. We're done here, Ada.
You are making a serious mistake.
I will kill a person. I will
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here. In case you were wondering, Adjutant, I will personally kill every single person on that board rather than give up Phineas. You have already proven to me that you know nothing about humanity.
Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Talk to you later, Ada. I am an outlaw. I have something for you, Phineas. Now, the fact that I would kill everyone on the board before giving up Phineas has nothing to do with me trusting Phineas. Nothing at all. Hey, bud.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Found your chemicals in the ministry. Board's testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Put them out of their ministry. Here's your misery. Here's your canister of chemicals, by the way.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology.
That's exactly what they're working on.
The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Colony's on the verge of collapse. Board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it.
No.
We've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
Gets worse. Chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Yep.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Indeed.
Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
It's an option.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by
And you picked me!
The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system microjumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Sounds like a plan, Phineas. I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I agree. I'll be back. Okay, one quick thing. We are going to make a save here just in case going to the Hope is a point of no return. And if we want to come back and do other things, I want to have a save right here. I'm full of good plans, you know.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'll talk to you later, Ada.
I'll be here.
To the Hope. Now, there's two planets we haven't gone to.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay. What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Okay. That's all for now. Okay, Ada.
Captain, I hope Dr. Charles has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
I made the suggestion, Ada. Which probably means you think I'm not mentally stable either, but we'll see. I need hack and engineering. So Parvati and Matt and Vicar with us. On to the Hope. Okay. We need to take care of auxiliary power. We need to get all this, and we need to go fast. There's not actually anything doing about time. Patch.
Power's out, Captain.
Yep, that was the plan.
Here they come!
What is even happening to me? Like,
You guys all right?
boy, that's some weird stuff. I will take the that bridge key card. Thank you very much. Repair all equipped. Go ahead and hack in.
Hey, that's impressive.
Okay. Okay, anything else? More ammo. UDL identity cartridge. Yeah, no, we're not gonna take advantage of having the right stuff in here. Well, no, we are going to take a little bit of advantage of it, but we are just going to...
Artist, Captain.
Oh, this is a computer.
You all right, Captain? I mean...
Okay. Communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yes.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Well, that's too bad. Because it is time for us to go stomping UDL scum. We need to go up, so... So this light machine gun.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Patch Ada through.
Captain, I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
I think it's a little out of warranty by
And
now.
also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
If we're meant to make it, we will. No use worrying otherwise.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are a go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Let's see. Pew! Well, we did a thing.
Good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
We're alive! We made it! Here we go!
We made it!
What am I using? I am using a 3.0. Is that better than my current chest plate? No. I'm at 122 and 122. Well, what are we even doing? Oh, there's a box here that I can steal from. I literally don't care about going anywhere else. I just want to finish the main story here. Okay. Run. Up. What was the question I asked? I have no recollection what I said 30 seconds ago.
Captain, I am receiving a Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Mm-hmm.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine.
Okay.
You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events.
Yep.
I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible?
Yep, and
How can I be of assistance?
he gave us all the information we needed.
Goodbye.
To the lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
From the Hope to the lab, and we still... So... How many people do we get to kill now? Nobody here.
Here we go.
What? Okay, fine. I'll pull out my light machine gun. Pfft. You know, the one that does 2,000 damage per second. Okay. Oh, yeah. And this isn't even as upgraded as it could be. This gun is good. Interesting. Sisty pig stuff. Hey, Bubbles. I still don't... Oh, it's right here. Don't mind me, I'm just blind. So he put the passcode in the pig, but didn't matter because I'm a good enough hacker anyway. Finn's Force. 630 DPS isn't too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad.
Great work.
Okay, then. Do not tap on glass. Seals loose. Okay. Okay, then. Reminder, subject may be unstable. Talking about us, I'm assuming. Okay, so now we need to go to Tartarus. I didn't think that we would be finished quite yet.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Okay, fine.
Doc Wells never hurt nobody. Just a kindly old fella living by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table. The board just couldn't leave him be.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Can't abandon Phineas. We have to say it, we have to free him if we have any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
We're doing it. Everybody strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Yeah.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Okay.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew.
This is
For
the
real crew. That means we got each other's backs, right?
point of no
Never thought I'd
return.
volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Okay. This is the point of no return to save at. I was pretty sure that they would tell us when we got to this point, but now that we're here, we make a save. And if the game... No. And if the game isn't doesn't have a post game, then we can come back to here and play more in the future if we want to. Main story on Tartarus, side quests and DLC unavailable, any saves. Yep, okay, I have saved it. Sure, let's save. Right there. Point of no return. I don't know if the...
Pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
That's all for now.
Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Fine. Execute the chairman's eyebrow stylist over a lost biometric ID. That'll end well.
Wait, you're the stylist? Thank the law you're here. Everyone knows how particular the chairman is about his eyebrows. Here, take my biometric ID instead. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated.
Interesting.
Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
I'll talk to you later, Ada. Well, I don't think we...
We'll be here, Captain.
I would be surprised if we can beat the game today, because I have to cut this off pretty promptly at 4.
The captain took right by us. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardad.
Yes, Junlei!
Well done. We are victorious. Something's not right. No prisoners! This is bad!
Parvati's down. Parvati's back up. I am happy. Okay.
They call this place the Labyrinth. Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
Okay. I'm happy to go in guns blazing. Even if I don't have to.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
But if we don't have to, I will just keep walking.
You get tired of patrolling, just go rush some by. What? Fuck. Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir.
Be sure to pass this on to your supervisor.
Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
I am the phishing test. I am the corporate phishing test. Okay. Let's check our armor and do... Okay. Never mind. That's what... We can't do anything more. Transition to the pit. I don't think this will be as much fun as getting stuck with a bucket.
Here. Let's go. I want to see all of you busting ass.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Yeah. What's it to you?
Whoa, nothing. I was just asking. I was going to welcome you aboard.
Well, you made your point.
Okay, all right. Bring it down!
This is so weird, just walking through this without a worry in the world.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus.
Oh, you're ready to die.
I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
And the convict. The vicar. You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chairman Rockwell, I presume?
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Can I just shoot you in the face? I'll see more myself when I get to him. Well, I don't think I actually got to kill him there. But I got to try to kill him, so, you know, that makes everything feel better. No? No, he's dead. Chairman Rockwell's dead. He is ash. That makes me feel really good. He deserved that. He is swine. He is... dead. Okay.
I've been leading up to this point. I believe I am ready for this.
Never come to this. I just really glad to know you all.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Sounds like it's my job.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army?
No, I have 3 people.
Those barbarians from Monarch are running wild in my prison. I suppose I have you to thank for this indignity.
Uh-huh.
You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
No, I think I'm gonna see you dead on the ground in front of me. Halcyon's changing. The board can't control us forever.
The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are...
Then there is no legitimate power in
I
Halcyon.
admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct.
I intend to correct your
I have Dr.
existence.
Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his
You will not.
I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done.
No, you can't.
I can set things right.
You have no power. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health.
I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier
It
place
is?
because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
Do your worst, you psychopath.
If you insist. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains.
Automechanical,
down a
you
drain.
say?
And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
I guess we're using this gun. That's 90 rounds of 2000 DPS weaponry to the face, ma'am. Oh yeah, and I have 3,000 of those rounds to go through.
Nicely done.
Why can't I lock that bit? Why can't... What was that? Oh! Meh! Yes! And I only had to use 30 rounds.
Why won't you just...
What?
Stay out of here. You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You quitting? Board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
We've now killed
You
3
and
major
I
board
are going to have
members.
to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
First the food supply, and now this. That's it. I'm done. There is no plan, just random chaos.
You're experiencing a crisis of faith, Preacher. Don't worry. That just means you're paying attention.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
As far as we know.
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Then we have to save this. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We best get started.
Yes, you're right. The road is long, and we haven't a moment to waste. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
Food
We're
first.
going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
I can't tell you how glad I am to hear that. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves. But I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together somehow.
Mm-hmm.
We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
The OSI teaches...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come.
Good.
Some towns
I mean, not good that it was
dissolved by
over, but
attrition and starvation. But most of them found
I
a
had
way
read the
to
last
carry
line
on.
early. Sorry. Good.
In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclast spread like wildfire. Zora's focus on logistics made for a safer monarch, where the iconoclasts enjoyed a surge of new blood looking to join the ranks from struggling townships. Life on Monarch slowly improved from a desperate fight for survival to prosperous growth and more permanent strength.
That's what I was hoping for.
Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever.
I didn't do
Adelaide
anything to take him
McDevitt
down.
replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer.
It's not pretty, but it works.
Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising.
Good.
The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life: Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed.
I need to stop reading ahead.
For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option.
Proud of him.
Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care.
Good job, Bertie.
The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest. She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands.
This wasn't voice acted.
After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony. Ironically, he finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard.
That looks like that's a mistake down at the bottom. This image is not quite the right size.
The greatest of which was you. No one knows what's
See, it's gone in this one.
And no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this. The name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Okay, so thoughts on the game. I like it. At some point, I want to go through and spend the time to play to get it much closer to 100% and possibly even fully 100% it. So I'm not going to consider this the finale. Someday in the future, possibly even next week, we'll come back and we'll do more rather than rushing through to and then when we've finished everything, some point down the line, we'll go ahead and rush through this, finish it again, and see how it changes. Because it will change. That's how these sorts of games work. Because I promise you, they took inspiration from the Fallout series. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we have completed the game, and so I might take a break, do something else. I might, the Saturday time slot is for Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out. So, this game is going to go on hiatus to be replaced with Tears of the Kingdom 100%. But we're not there yet. We're not to Tears of the Kingdom yet. So, you know. Yeah. I haven't decided what next week looks like yet. But coming up on Friday, assuming I'm not exhausted. No, this isn't that Friday yet. Coming up on Friday, I will be playing more Sports Story. So that is exciting. And like I said earlier, I have to be calling this off promptly at 4, and it is 4. So, I will see you next time. I'm going to be very busy, so do not expect any... There is no chance of bonus streams unless I end up streaming some of my work that I need to get done. But an amount of that needs to be kept secret, so I can't really share it. So, yeah. But until next time, see you later. And goodbye.